60 years of making holiday dreams come true. And do not forget, you could be winning a holiday to Ibiza. Yes, with Dynamite Competitions, Ocky White Travel, and Jet2 Holidays, we are giving you the chance to go into the White Isle for 4 nights in May next year. Enter online now at purewestradio.com and just click on our competitions. So Synergy Talks, I've missed this feature so much as I get to catch up with my compadre, Carl Williams. How you doing, buddy?
I'm doing very well, mate. And yourself?
Yeah, great, man. It's fab to have you in the studio again. It's been a while since we've done Synergy Talks.
It's been a long time, and even longer since I've been in the studio.
Hasn't changed too much, although we've got the decks going up.
Yeah.
Imminently, my man. It'll be very festive.
Everyone's done them much earlier this year, I found.
Loads earlier. I think most people got them sorted like Sunday, because it was like the 1st of December. It was like family day. So I think pretty much everyone's done it. Yeah, it's cooking now, isn't it? How are you set for Christmas, by the way?
All good, mate. All ready to go. We're going to have a bit of a different one. Family's away. My son's away on his first abroad holiday. So I'm going to be heading to work. I've just decided yesterday that I'm actually going to do a half marathon on Christmas morning.
You are
just
not.
To get, I'm just going to go out. I'm going to take my time. I'm just going to get out and run. I'm gonna get the head right and just do something for myself this year.
Yeah, nice, mate. Well, good luck with that, buddy. I tell you, fair play to you. That's how you get Christmas off with a bag of it. Yeah. To do a half marathon in the morning.
Half marathon.
So we're here today, talking some fitness tips and advice for the new year. How you can get yourself in the groove after the overindulging. But I guess we need to sort of start where it all sort of, I guess, in a way goes all a little bit pear-shaped. We're all out, eating loads, drinking loads, we're all overindulging, but you've got to look after yourself, and you've got to stay safe.
Yeah, definitely. It's really important. I mean, being in the industry, you do get to see some unfortunate sights. And, there's a couple of little things that we've picked up along the way. And speaking with Nigel from licensing with the police and stuff, there's a couple of big things that they're talking about out there. And there's things like just having your phone charged, letting people know at home who you're out with. And what time you're going to be coming home and expected to be going to be coming back, making sure that you've got good people to be out with, or you've got a designated driver to get home with and things like that. And just be looking out for your friends, making sure you're pre-booking your taxis and that type of stuff is really important. I mean, what we're doing at the club over Christmas is we're saying to people on the way in, have you got yourself a way home yet? If not, come and book in with us and we can put a phone call in. We work with a couple of the local taxi services and we're trying to help people make sure they stay safe this year.
Yeah, some great advice there. I mean, that's it, isn't it, really, in a nutshell? Just plan what you're doing, make sure everyone knows what you're doing. Like I said, phone charge, numbers at the ready, because you just never know when you're thinking, oh, crikey, I've had a little bit too much here.
Yeah, and save a bit of money in the back pocket as well to get that lift home, because, people get excited. They're seeing people for the first time. They go out this one time a year. They get spend happy, and now they go, oh, no, I've got the money to go home.
Yeah, that's absolutely sad advice, that one. And then, hopefully you've had a wonderful Christmas time. You've treated yourself. You've gone through numerous selection boxes. You've had a wonderful Christmas day. Maybe you've done a half marathon and burnt it all off. But if you're like, oh my goodness, like you're feeling so lethargic, getting into the groove in the new year. I mean, it's like the go-to time, isn't it? It's like when gym memberships go through the roof. Everyone wants to get in that fitness phase. Yeah. What's the sort of best advice you can give to get ready for it?
Yeah, I mean, the best advice is to start thinking now. I mean, there's a lot of stages. You've got pre-contemplation, and that's thinking about getting started before you get to the action phases. So kind of plan what you're going to do in January and February. And a lot of people, it might be about surprising, but they don't get started until the last week or two of January because they're still getting over the holiday. They're kind of getting back into work. They're still feeling a little bit lethargic. And then they kind of go from there. So, I mean, my best tip would be if you're out and eating and drinking and, having a good time, like we should be, and celebrating and seeing people socially, plan into your weekly days, your days, when you're going to be training or when you've got a spare hour or two, and kind of get some movement in. You don't need to be going to the gym at that time, but walking around the house more, going out for a walk with the family, getting some fresh air, but plan a day or two of activity in between the indulging.
Yeah, that's it. I mean, it really does help, doesn't it? Otherwise, you're going to be in for a big shock in January. I think it's just be mindful of it. Do your bit now, really. It's the 5 Ps, as they say. Just get that preparation preparation in, isn't it?
Yeah, that's exactly right. Yeah.
So don't let it be a shock to the system come January. So what are you going to be doing in the new year then, Carl? We sort of spoke about trips to you're going to be climbing mountains, and there's a lot always going on at Synergy. You got new classes kicking off. What's happening?
Yeah, so it's a big start to the year. We're doing a bit of a revamp at Synergy ourselves personally. And we're going to focus on doing a lot to do with the community. So with the climb of Everest, we're going to be putting on some special classes, which are going to be for non-for-profit, where people can come in and they can do some activities once a week to help with their mental well-being. So that's the big one that we want to try and push, is get people out and about and being sociable and being able to speak to people and feeling comfortable in an environment, to progress in their own journeys. So we'll be doing that. Then obviously we've got a lot more classes coming through as well, which will be open to everyone. We're going to do another 12-week lifestyle transformation that we spoke about previously.
Oh, so good. So good. I mean, honestly, if you're looking to get fit, if you're looking to do something it will get your diet sorted, your mental health, your fitness, you'll feel great. I cannot recommend this enough.
Yeah, it's just so empowering. It just gives you a different perspective on life. I mean, it sounds a bit extravagant, but it is life-changing. When you follow the process and you start doing the daily mantras and the daily tasks, you just look at things differently. And it's if you've not experienced it, we'd recommend it. I mean, and people do them all around the UK now. I mean, I thought I made this up in the way that I did it in the whole different things coming together. But there's a lot of people doing the same thing. So if you're further afield, find somebody that's doing it. It's not just for the fitness, but it's the well-being, the mental capacity of it, and producing new processes in order to help you achieve.
Yeah, and it's just remarkable. I mean, having a group of people together in this same sort of regime for the period, it's absolutely class. I can't recommend it enough. It's so good, and it will literally transform your life. Honestly, they're incredible. I mean, I have such a different outlook now on the food consumption, sleep, fitness. Like it did transform my life. No two ways around it.
It's the confidence that it brings to yourself. I mean, it develops your self-worth. And when you're confident in what you're doing on a daily basis, you're a lot more productive. But then you can also help the people that are around you more, because you've sorted yourself out, and it gives you more opportunity, more energy, and perspective to help other people out who you care about around you.
Yeah, it is class. Certainly jump on that one. You can find out more details online now. You can search for Carl Williams, or indeed Synergy Health and Fitness. And also got a cracking giveaway lined up as well, the Christmas extravaganza very soon with Synergy. Thanks for popping in today, buddy.
No problem. Welcome. Nice to see you.
It's always good to see you as well, my man. Some cracking advice there. So, yeah, it's down to you now. It's totally down to you. Make a difference, make a change, and make yourself feel a whole lot better going into 2025. But, of course, have some fun this Christmas as well.
Ocky White Travel, celebrating 60 years of making holiday dreams come true with prizes and offers. Proud sponsors of the daytime